Like, I mean, I
No,
think the
we're
bucket
live
is just
now. Dang
big.
it. Okay, so we've gone through half of part two, and we're now on air. Dang it. Uh, okay, so Maritza, you're still on the phone? Okay, good. All right. Well, we're close. Okay, so then on 2D Roman numeral 2, state the null and alternative hypothesis, and is this a one or two-tailed test? So the null hypothesis, the mean is 47, is equal to 47, and the alternative hypothesis, is the mean is not equal to 47. So it is a two-tailed test because it's not equal to. So it can be below or above, either one. Then Roman numeral 3, let the level of significance be alpha equals 0.05. And then Roman numeral 4, compute the test statistic. What is the formula to be used? Recall, our test statistic will be a z-score. After writing down the general formula, input the numbers you will use. Show this work. Finally, use Excel or a calculator to compute your test statistics. So the formula for this is z equals x bar minus mu divided by sigma divided by the square root of the sample size. So the numbers that you plug in are 46.73 for the sample mean, minus 47, which is the population mean, divided by 5, divided by square root of 15, which is negative 0.2091. Then compute the p-value. First, sketch a standard normal curve, graph your test statistic along the horizontal axis, shade the appropriate area under the curve, use the normal applet to compute the area under the curve. This area is the p-value. So when you plug the negative 0.209 1 into the applet, the area is 0.8344. So Roman numeral 6, compare the p-value to the level of significance. Do we reject the null hypothesis or fail to reject? The p-value is greater than the level of significance, and that is 0.8344 is greater than 0.05, so we fail to reject the null hypothesis. So then state your conclusions in terms of the alternate hypothesis, which is we have insufficient evidence to conclude that the mean age of people buying a second home is different in this area than that of the national average of 47. Then letter B, take action. What action, if any, do you suggest the realtor take based on your statistical conclusion? And I think the target market that he's working on, that middle-aged group, is probably still what he should consider as his market that he wants to continue marketing to.
Mhm.
So do you guys want to go over anything, or are you ready to take the quiz?
I'm ready to take the quiz if you guys are.
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
I almost started the homework quiz,
Oh, no!
but I caught it.
Group meeting! Okay, Maritza, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so the group meeting quiz. Number 1, I completed the individual preparation assignment before attending the group meeting. And number 2, I actively participated in this lesson's group meeting. All right, so number 3, a hypothesis test consists of 2 hypotheses, the null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis. Which one represents the status quo? The null.
Null.
Yep.
All right, number 4, which hypothesis involves equality? That's also the null. Number 5, the p-value is the probability of obtaining a sample statistic at least as extreme as the one that was actually observed. Use this information to answer question 5. When computing this probability, which hypothesis do you assume to be true?
The null.
The null. Okay, suppose the null hypothesis is mean equals 10. Use this information to answer questions 6 through 8. Which of the following represents the alternative hypothesis for a two-tailed test? And that would be the third one down. Mean does not equal 10.
Yeah.
Does everybody agree?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Which of the following represents the alternative hypothesis for a left-tailed test? So,
I think it's U minus or less than 10.
yeah,
Yeah, the first one.
the first one.
Yeah, the first one. Okay, yeah. Because it would be anything shaded to the left of the 10.
Right.
Okay.
Which of the following represents the alternative hypothesis for a right-tailed test? That would be the second one.
Mhm.
Yeah. The outcome of a hypothesis test is determined by comparing the p-value to the level of significance, or alpha. Use this information for questions 9 and 10. Which relationship would result in failing to reject the null hypothesis? If the p-value is greater than the level of significance, or the p-value is less than. If you
Greater than.
fail to reject.
Remember that rhyme, if the P is low, reject the null.
So reject the null. So we're failing to reject the null, so the p-value would have to be greater. Thank you.
The third one?
That's the top one.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Then the which relationship would result in rejecting the null? That would be the p-value less than alpha, which is the second one. Everybody feeling good about this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Number
We're
11.
just a lively bunch, huh?
Yeah, seriously.
Biostatistics is rotting our minds.
I find myself like, yeah, anyway, thinking about it more than I should.
Okay. Number 11. An insurance company is reviewing its current policy rates. When originally setting the rates, they believed that the average claim amount was $1,500. They are concerned that the true mean is actually higher than this. Use this information for technical level. Which of the following is the appropriate alternative hypothesis? So if they feel like the true mean is actually higher, the average claim amount is greater than 1,500.
Yes.
So that's the third one. Which of the following would be the appropriate null hypothesis? The average claim amount is equal to 1,500. Everybody good with that?
Yes.
All right. Number 13. The insurance company randomly selects 40 claims and calculates a sample mean of X bar equals 1650. Use this information for questions 13 through 15. The insurance company assumes the distribution of the sample mean is normal. Is this a good assumption? Yes.
Yes.
Because there's 40 claims.
Yeah, there's more than 30.
What theorem or law justifies your answer to the previous question? That's
Central
the
limit.
central limit theorem.
Yay.
Which of the following is the test statistic as defined in this lesson? That is the Z-score.
Yeah, the Z.
Okay, the historical mean of sales receipts at a grocery store is $150 with a standard deviation of $40. The store manager suspects that the average has decreased. She sets up a hypothesis test with the following hypotheses. The null is mean is equal to 150. The alternate hypothesis is alternative is mean is less than 150. She will use a significance level of alpha equals 0.05. She then takes a simple random sample of 36 sales receipts from her store and computes X bar equals 144. Use this information for questions 16 to 18. So what is the Z-score associated with this test? So, $44 minus 150 divided by 40 divided by the square root of 36, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got negative 0.9.
I got that too.
Okay. So the Z
Yeah, me too.
is negative 0.900 because they want to round to 3 decimal places.
Yeah, so add some zeros.
And then we need to get the applet. Okay, so we have a score of negative 0.9. And we're looking for below the z-score, right? To the left?
Yes.
Yeah.
She wants to see, she feels like it's decreased.
And then our alternative hypothesis shows us that because of the less than sign.
Right. So I got 0.1841.
That's what I got too.
Yes.
Okay. So we're doing 0.184, right? Zero,
Yeah.
184. Okay, what inference would you make about the null hypothesis for this problem? So, 0.184 is greater than 0.05, so we fail to reject, right?
Yes.
There are two types of errors that can be made when performing a hypothesis test. Which one involves rejecting the null hypothesis when the null hypothesis is true? And that's a type 1, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 20. A researcher decided that instead of using a level of significance of 0.05, he will use 0.01. Which of the following will be true? The probability of a type 1 error will increase. The probability of a type 2 error will increase. The probability that the null hypothesis is true will decrease. His experiment will be more scientifically valid. So he decreased the level of significance so that increases the probability of a type 2, right?
I think so. I'm looking back.
I think that's right. So if you want to decrease the level, decrease the probability of making a type 2 error, we would need to increase the level of significance. And it's the opposite for a type 1. So we decreased the level of significance. So it would increase the probability of making a type 2 error.
Yes, I agree.
So it
Okay.
increases the probability of
And it
making
says that
a
here.
Yeah, the probability of a type 2 error will increase, I believe, is the correct answer for that.
Okay.
Number 21. If alpha equals 0.05, compute the probability of committing a type 1 error. That would be 5 in 100 or 5%. Is that what they want? I think they want 5%.
Okay.
I don't know.
In the
The most common value, I'm just reading the book, the most common value for A is alpha equals 0.05. This is equal to 1 in 20. So when the null hypothesis is true, there's a 1 in 20 chance that it will be rejected as the 0.05 level of significance.
so they want 1 out of 20,
I don't know. Yeah, that sounds...
which is 5 100.
It's 0.05, so.
Yeah, it's the reduction of 5 out of 100. So 1 out. It won't let
0.05.
anything else in though.
Yeah, I was just going to put 0.05.
I think so.
Okay. That sounds like what they want.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, are we ready to submit?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Hit submit.
100%.
Woohoo!
Yay!
We did 2 long quizzes today.
Yeah, that was a long quiz.
Yes.
We did a total of like 53 questions, so.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay.
All right. So we can mark the activities complete for the individual preparation. And Maritza, if you haven't already, I would suggest watching all the videos that go along with the reading because they're very helpful.
Okay, yeah, because I still need to do the individual preparation anyways. I'm going to look over that tonight, actually.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Make sure you watch those videos because they are helpful.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely look at that. Do you all know if there's any tutors for, like, biostatistics?
We do have a new tutor for this class. If you go back onto the class emails that the instructor sends out, he sent out the new tutor's name, and you can email him, and he'll get back to you.
Because I emailed him twice already, and, like, I never heard back from him.
Is it Trevor?
Yeah,
Because I emailed him last night, and he got back to me today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll email him again, but yeah, like I emailed him over the weekend because I was like this class is new to me, and like, you know, I want to stick with it because I know I can do it. I just need help, you know.
Well, I wonder if there's something going on with your email if you're not getting the notifications for this Google Hangouts on Air.
I sent it from my school email.
Huh.
Like from the BYUI email. Yeah.
That's weird.
I never heard anything back from him, so I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna let the teacher know though about like that when you guys are inviting me in, that it's not like working. Because before it used to work, but now I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's weird. You can get on with Google Hangouts, but not Hangouts on Air.
No.
All right. Well, hopefully we can get it wrapped up for next week so it's not so rough on you.
Yeah, for sure. No, prepared next week for sure. For lesson 10, right? Yeah, it's lesson 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so Annie, I think you're lead student for lesson 10, right?
Sounds good. Let's do it. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, the thing I sent out shows that I'm doing lesson 10, but
Or I guess it would be Marisa.
Yeah, actually it would be Maritza.
I could do lesson 10 for sure. It's no
Okay.
problem.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. See ya.
See you next week.
Bye.
Mark on your test.
Bye.
There's